Hey folks, this is Eric with Integrity Credit Solutions. We have people come into our program. Some get better results than others, and many times there's several reasons for that, and I want to share those with you. All right, your responsibilities during the process, during your credit repair process, are opening your credit card accounts, keeping low balances or a low debt ratio, and sending in your responses. I'm going to cover each one of these. Okay, without open credit card accounts, your credit score is never going to be as high as it can be. By now, if you've watched the first video, you know the difference between an installment account and a revolving account or a credit card account. This is how important it is. I had a client come in. She had 11 negative accounts on her credit. We were able to get 9 of them removed. She had a above average deletion rate. Sounds great, right? We pull her credit. She still didn't qualify. Her credit score had jumped, but it only jumped to a 613. She still couldn't buy her house. She needed to be a 640. Well, I got to looking over her credit, and she had not opened up her credit card accounts. Okay, I explained the whole process to her again, and she opened them up, and within 60 days she was able to close on her home. But here's the thing. If you start on day 1, which would be the day that you start, and you wait 6 months to open up your accounts, that's 6 months of history that you could have had if you started back here. All right, so you wasted 6 months. So if you'll do this within the first 3 days, give yourself 3 days, that's it. Just knock it out. Get your first card open within the first 3 days. You're going to see tremendous results, especially if you don't have a credit card open right now. It's that important. It's the difference between you succeeding or drastically delaying your success in your credit repair process. Okay, the next thing is keeping low debt ratios, keeping your balances low. Well, what's low? Low is below 20%. But you do want to maintain some sort of a balance, on your cards. Let me explain. Okay, if you have a $200 card and you owe 40 bucks on it, that means that you've got a 20% debt ratio because you owe 20% of 200. All right, you can bring it lower than that, and that's good. But FICO likes to see some sort of activity on the card. So the higher your debt, the lower your credit score. It's like a seesaw. The lower your debt, the higher your credit score. Okay, with the exception of 0. You do want to run some sort of a balance on that. All right. And the third thing is sending in your responses. Okay, within 30 days, sometimes less, you're generally going to receive responses from the credit reporting agencies, collection agencies, creditors, etc. Okay, send those in within 5 days, no matter what. Okay, we see clients occasionally that'll sit on this correspondence for 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes longer. Well, that's 2 or 3 weeks that we could have already sent out a round and gotten it back and sent out the next round. So they've wasted an entire round of progress just because they didn't send them in on time. So the 3 things that are going to drastically improve your chances of credit success are opening credit card accounts, keeping your balances low, and sending in your responses. These are the things I can't do for you. So I would get very aggressive with this. You need to be mad at bad credit already. You know what it's costing you, a ton of money. It's keeping you from your dreams. So just buckle down and get these things done, and I guarantee you're gonna have a much greater chance of seeing credit success than if you don't. Thanks a lot.